Alright, what's up, everybody? Hmm? No, you're good. No, you're good. Alright, well, hello. Alright, well, hello. Welcome, everybody, to Booze Bash 2 channel. We are casting tonight. We have Crystal Scar versus the Void in round 2 winner semifinals of the Chemtech bracket for Booze Bash 12. And
yeah, tonight looks like we have the Void versus Crystal Scar. So far this year, the Void has been on a tear, undefeated in their best of threes, not even dropped a single game within those best of threes. And then we have Crystal Scar, haven't had the best of luck so far this season, even though they're 1-3 in the best of threes. They still put up 4 wins out of those games, so
yeah,
remaining competitive, you know, and looks like it's gonna be some good competition today.
absolutely, yeah. I'm excited, and Crystal Scar is a team that has a lot of different setups that they can go with. Um, I think some of it can be to detriment, where they're really just going and trying different roles all the time. And they don't always have the most synergy, but that's like, uh, I'm wondering what they're gonna do in playoffs. I didn't get to watch their last match to actually see what happened. I know they had a sub. They were able to take a 2-0 in that contest with Demacia. But I'm wondering if they're gonna have a kind of a down pat style of lanes that they're gonna play, um, kind of for the rest of the tournament. Maybe with slight changes here and there. If somebody's like best champion gets left open, type of situation.
And I'm just looking at the
Yeah.
OPGGs so far, and on the side of what's it? Yeah, Crystal Scar. Um, got some pretty decent players like Hockey Boys 3. He has
Yeah.
quite the champion Ocean. Really hard to ban him out, and I've definitely seen him have his fair share of carry games. Able to
Yeah.
levitate or elevate rather the level of his teammates. And same for Is Asian Fool. Just looking at his OP, it's been popping off recently in his last couple games. Some amazing KDAs. So
Yeah.
really interesting to see if that carries over to this game.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have been waiting to see him pop off completely in a match. Like, I know he's capable. I know he's capable of it. Okay, we have our draft. So the draft link is there, so I'll be able to put that up. All right.
I can see this. It didn't pull up in the multi-search for a PGG, but Atomic Ghost has been playing really well recently too. Looking at some of these KDAs,
Mm-hmm.
some of these OPGG personal score metrics, a lot of excellence on here, and
Mm-hmm.
looking like a problem.
Yeah, Atomic Ghost is a very good player. Doesn't play a ton of solo queue,
Mhm.
but he definitely shows up to play. He's a very scary player when he's on comfort picks. Um, for sure. Our team got to scrim with Crystal Scar last night. I'm not gonna give away anything from it, but I think so it was everyone on the team besides it's Asian Fool who was out. So they had your boy J Money, which pretty much like very similar,
Mhm.
being I'd say like generally they're the two highest, they're like the two highest ranked jungle mains in the tournament.
Exactly, and if you caught that last game that they played, J-Boy Money, he's not afraid to risk it for the biscuit, and that's
No,
what you want
yeah.
to look for, especially in a carry.
Yeah, for
You gotta
sure.
you gotta take the game by the balls when you have the opportunity, and
Hmm.
he does that on occasion. So
For sure.
be really interesting to see if he follows suit with some of those more carry-oriented junglers.
Yeah.
Seen his Viego before. He has a really strong Viego, and looks like he also plays a good bit of different things. He's got the Rel on the match history,
Hmm.
as well as some Vi.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
Definitely. For Void, from Void side, Makoto. So they've been running the same champ people in the same roles the entire time. They've had Makoto top, They've had BPD alt girl playing jungle, Chase mid, King Pui in the ADC role with Grey Goose Gabe playing support. And Makoto's champ pool is pretty. He's a pretty wide top pool. Plays stuff like he plays stuff like Zac. He plays like Gnar, Shen. He plays a pretty wide variety of champions, but he plays them well, and he's generally like a very good neutralizing laner.
And for the side of Crystal Scar, who typically plays top for them?
Typically, so I I would say it's probably going to be Hockey Boys or Atomic Ghost is going to play top.
Okay.
I think they're going to have to play. I think one of those who are going to have to play top in this set. Otherwise, you're putting someone top lane who doesn't have as much experience doing it. It's Asian Fool has played top lane before in Boost Bash. He played a top Nasus game against our team, but I don't think the Nasus was exactly what caused our team to have some struggle. But yeah, they've showed a bunch. They've showed like so many different configurations. But I'd say their best configuration is something where you have like Hockey or Atomic Ghost top. You have Cthulhu playing mid lane, Asian Fool obviously jungle, and then either Hockey or Ghost playing bot lane with Noodle Magic. But I'm not sure 100% what they're gonna want to play. Everyone's here, so it looks like they're ready for draft. So I will switch my screen over to show the draft.
Yeah, one thing I just want to note is that looking at Makoto's match history, he has been picking up the Trinimir again. He did get buffed
That's
in this
right.
last match that came out a day ago.
He played it in their last game too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I played against one recently, and boy, was it a terror to deal with. You know.
Yeah.
He's really hard to just straight up duel in those 1v1s, especially when mid game comes around and he's pressuring a side. You know, it's the worst feeling whenever you're ahead and you're trying to group for these neutrals. But the thing is that if you don't have anybody that can match the Trinimir solo, at the very best you're just be trading, you know, some of these objectives. Sure, you get the dragon and you might get a kill, but you're gonna lose 2 towers for it. That's still a net loss at the end of the day, for the most part. So, big thorn of the side champion. I can't stand seeing that stupid champion. That's just recency bias for me personally, but really looking forward to see if he pulls it out.
Yeah, for sure. I shouldn't say he pulled out in their last match, but he has played it before in this he might have played it the last time they played Crystal Scar. I'm not 100% sure, but they are both yeah, so they're waiting on Gabe's mic to start the draft. So curious what the bans look like. It's tough to ban. I feel like it's probably a bit tough to also ban against Void. There are some obvious bans that they're like champions you don't want to give over to them. But
a big thing on to watch for is a popular strat I have been seeing in some of these Boost Bash games is the banning out of one person, you know.
yeah.
Just the other day I casted Noxus fighting some other team. Freljord Freljord.
Yeah.
And every game, 3 bans over to King Nazgul, and it looked like it worked out. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the strategy seen in the higher MMR bracket tournament or division rather. And,
yeah.
Just makes you think that it might work even more. So
Mm-hmm.
in the lower division.
Yeah, I would say it probably just depends who you're 3 banning, right? Like, like from our side, we I think when Targon played Bandle City, they triple banned. They were I mean, they were more splitting bans, but they were trying to heavily ban out our mid laner. But they kind of whiffed on them. But unfortunately for them, like we had like other things we were wanting to play, like so it didn't end up hitting. But yeah, we're just waiting on some technical issues, and then we'll get into draft for sure. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get into draft. Awesome. Let's see how the bans go. We're gonna start with a Fiora ban. So they don't want to see Fiora from Atomic Ghost.
Fiora, another super strong Thanos type champion.
Yeah.
You know, with the new season and the removal of mythics, I think it only did her favors.
Yeah.
I've seen some quite disgusting builds, you know, especially I feel like the Bruiser Fiora builds are the scariest, just because all of her AD scaling gets converted to the true damage passive, and you know all that armor, death dance. Oh my gosh, such a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, it's very interesting. Blue side banning Smolder.
Usually don't see that.
Usually,
Pick Smolder is usually the big priority this patch.
Yeah. In a Vi. All right, so we're banning Zac from top lane. A jungle ban. That Jeff is prioritizing, or Pui is prioritizing the Senna.
Even after the nerfs, Senna still showing that first priority in the pick.
Yep. Seraphine Udyr, that's Udyr for its Asian Fool, and that's Seraphine going to Noodle Magic.
Seraphine did get buffed, or rather, she got adjustments, skewing her more towards being support. You know, lowering the cooldown on her E, giving her more access to her CC tools. Lowering the cooldown on her W as well, making sure you're not forced to max at second.
Yeah.
Getting more stun duration, more slow in your E, really nice to set up stuff. So that's gonna be nice to see there. We do have a brand answer.
Yeah, brand is going.
Draft.
Brand support. Yeah.
Now, but then again, it could be jungle, and it could be farming brand with the Senna fasting. So it also is an option.
For sure. I would generally say that it's gonna especially hovering on Maokai. Yeah, that's good brand support in a Maokai, because that's one of Gabe's most played champions is the brand. Sona, looking like we're gonna see. I know they did this last. They did this last match. They played Sona Seraphine bot lane, just to kind of neutralize. Their opponents. But I think it's a bit tough to do Sona Seraphine because that's almost letting Senna just get free scaling.
Yeah, the way I see it is
not a lot of pressure.
It's gonna be kind of tough for Crystal Scar to navigate and weave through this early game, you know, because with Sona Seraphine, you're kind of putting all your eggs in the team fight basket.
Yeah.
And, you know, seeing that early in the draft, that tells me that they want to prioritize early grubbies, early drakes, and you know, if they both commit to that, that's gonna be a lot of potential farm loss. So, you know, even though if they get it going early, it might, you know, work out not in their favor, just trading some of these objectives.
Agreed. So we see Gwen banned, we see Olaf banned against Hockey Boys. Because he's been known to play that top lane. And we're getting more bans into Makoto. But they're notably not banning something like the Shen, which I feel Shen or Gnar, which I feel like he's more comfortable probably playing.
Yeah, whenever I see brand in a draft, I'm thinking, all right, 9 times out of 10 you see a brand, teams just want to have that be the solo AP guy.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna expect some more physical damage threats, but we have 2 AP magic damage champions being banned again for Crystal Scar.
Yeah.
Void, and Void responding with some top lane bans.
Yeah, so Zeri picked here. I this makes me think. This makes me want it. This makes me
think. Is Zeri in a solo lane?
Like, I kind of think it's gonna be Zeri mid.
It could be
But
also very top as
I
well. I
I
haven't seen
I
that
guess.
before.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. My brain's broken on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it could be as simple as just Seraphine goes mid lane, even though like she's not really skewed for it. She just plays safe, neutral, like plays a pretty neutral mid, and you play Zeri Sona bot. Like, I don't know, I don't know what they're gonna want to do with this game. I'm just pretty sure that's Hockey Boys playing Zeri. Um,
Yeah. With the
yeah.
way the draft's played out so far, it looks
I
like
I love
Crystal
I love
Scar put
Void's
their
drafts a lot. I like Void's drafts
yeah.
just kind of a lot more. It just seems more synergistic. Yone Shen Yone, beautiful way to round out the draft.
I think it's a
Um,
great pick.
yeah,
What I'm seeing right now is that the Void, their
Well met.
means of engaging our fights is way like 10 times easier than Crystal Scar. Like a flash Maokai root, a flash Yone R, and then this and I'll be followed up with a Shin ultimate as well to get right on top of them. So a lot of tools in their kit to get to them, but I don't see a ton so far from Crystal Scar to do the same. And
yeah, and a
ooh,
Kale.
Kale is a ooh man, if Crystal Scar can play their cards right in the early game, maybe give up a couple neutrals here and there, but if they can just maintain the course, farm well, get that experience, KO, that could be the game changer.
That could be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Kale has to be played very well in lane though. We'll see how this
hmm
happens. How this goes
Yeah, all
down.
eyes on KO because
Yeah.
she has a big target on her back.
Mm-hmm.
At least the way I see it. You shut her
Absolutely.
down, you control the game.
Mm-hmm.
So gonna be looking for that jungle to path there.
Yep.
And right now we're getting into the client side of it,
If I want your opinion,
picking
I'll
the things
beat it
and
out
waiting
of
up
you.
the spectators timer.
Not a problem.
So a little bit of grace period till then. Maybe get some Loldo in. I haven't done the Loldo of the day.
Oh, nice. I haven't either. Maybe we can maybe I'll do that while we're waiting.
Well, no, I'm just mad.
Shen Makoto, or Makoto, I'm taking the Shen. That should be Noodle on the Seraphine. Okay, one on. Okay, yeah, Kale. That was expected. It's gonna be a Chase Yone, probably here. So I'll switch over to show the screen.
Why not? My scissors don't bite.
Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
Oh, now Kale does have like an AD and an AP build as well.
Yeah.
I do think the AP is like 10 times better in 90% of cases. But
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Actually, wait, yeah. What am I talking about? It's a Shin. He has his W. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Terminus would be good on like full APK, like fourth, Fourth item. I can see it. So, Kari, how was your day?
Oh, my day was pretty good.
Nice.
Had a nice time. Let's see. We can do a Lodal while we wait. I'm gonna have it on my. I'm just gonna put it up. I'm just gonna pull it up on the stream. While we're
Yeah.
waiting, 'cause I can do that.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so a classic. Okay, guess today's league champ. Any champ to begin. Yesterday's champ was Ari, so it's probably
Alright, I
not
see.
Ari.
Somebody said Zed.
Zed? Okay.
Let's try Zed.
Not male, not middle. Human magically altered is partial. Nothing else. So it's after 2012. It's not. They're not from Ionia. So they're not male. So they're female
Zeri?
or something else. Zeri works. We can do Zeri.
Yeah.
Female bottom
Not
human. It is Zeri. It's Zeri. What a call.
Wait, what?
What a call.
Oh my god.
What a call. To try it. Let's go.
Oh. Brr, 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 brr. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Quotes.
I'm just like that, I guess.
Improve your. Which champ says improve your skills, then find me again.
Oh, that's Jinzo.
Zin does not. It does.
Oh wait, no, that's Wukong.
Oh, Wukong. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Improve your
I swear,
skills.
they're like the same
Then
champion,
find me
but
again.
one's like hairier.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's do champ ability. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Wait. It's fine. Okay. Which champion? That's Varus. That's Hail of Arrows.
Yeah.
It's his E. Alright, we
It's
go
pretty
like.
easy today.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
I guess we were supposed to get stuck on the first one.
I guess.
Clouds. Oh, Volibear?
Okay. Like, well, Thunder Ninja.
Oh, Kinnan.
Cannon. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Alright, cool. Now we get a splash section. That is...
Man, we're
Ooh.
doing like a speed run. Oh,
This is
what the? That's
splat-
Cassiopeia. That's so easy.
Damn,
It's
you
like
got
her
it!
body.
Yeah, it's,
Boom!
that's right
Alright,
here.
time it. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. Oh.
Bro,
Wait.
That's, this is Siren. I like pretty.
Siren, yeah.
I have this skin, yeah. Alright, we did it all. We did it all before the
Get the
spectator
timer.
delay ended. Huh?
Wow, okay. It's a new record.
That was insane. Look at us.
There should definitely be like a leaderboard, like
Probably, yeah.
on the what?
Alright, we're switching over. We got teams on.
Right.
We got the match loaded in. Let's.
I'm going fast forward as much as I can.
Yeah, same.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We good?
Yeah, I think we're pretty good.
Oh, it looks like both teams pinging straight to bot. Each team having the same idea. Looks like we might get some action.
Oh, we're gonna get action. Okay, well the other team, I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It looks like Seraphine is going mid this game though,
Okay.
because they do have the Dorn's ring.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
looks like it finally is Zeri. Look at his Zeri pop. Oh, we're gonna have it.
Oh.
Oh, we're having a full level 1.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Yo.
Chase flashes out, but then BBT girl flashes back in, countering it, but she dies first.
Zeri.
First blood over to the side of Crystal Scar. Asia Pool running it down. Chase
Oh
on her
my
towers in trouble.
gosh,
The double
they're
kick
all
with the Zeri.
dead.
Triple kick with the Zeri. Might be Quadra. Oh my goodness. And he's walking towards them. Oh, that's gonna be it. But that is
Quadra.
crazy. 4 kills over to the side of Zeri.
That's an instant 2k gold lead. That's insane.
She's gonna back and get Noon Quiver. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. They all back. Kale got her. Kale got to upgrade to a. Kale got to upgrade to a flask, and we got a ward from there, and no one else really got much, like a ward at most. But that Zeri did a lot of work. Golly.
That is somebody's gotta quit that one.
No, they
That
are.
one's-
No, they are doing. It is still hockey mid, and it's
Oh.
a farming. It is a farming bot lane Seraphine.
Oh wow.
I think I would have almost preferred a farming Sona maybe, but I don't know.
No, Sono's terrible at far.
Oh.
I think this is
Okay, yeah, it's the right call to do that. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. I mean, Seraphine maybe, but it just feels bad, especially after her base AD nerfs.
Yeah,
makes
for
the
sure.
everything
For sure.
harder.
For sure. For sure.
But so far, looks fairly even trading in top lane. Get a
Yeah.
double Q from the Seraphine onto King Pui. A little bit of a chunk,
Yeah.
but taunt lands.
Taunt lands onto Kale. Makoto is using that range advantage on Shen. He doesn't have it right now. No Q up. So
Decent trades from Shin, but the wave's
yeah.
still in a okay spot for Atomic Ghost if he can trim it.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like none of the junglers are specifically looking for a gank. Maybe Udyr wants to go top here. His pathing definitely seems like he wants to gank.
Yeah, he's looking on Shin right now. He might be in a good position to get the gank off.
Yeah, he's got it. Makoto is definitely definitely in a cloud out position. Sun's gonna come out. Kill's gonna go to Udyr. Well ganked.
Looks like they're opting to shove the wave after, get the crash,
Yeah.
gets a good time to reset on the Kale. This is gonna be a TP coming out of the Shin, possibly. Well, it looks like he likes to walk toward to lane, holding the TP. But looking back at bot, Brain gets an okay trade, but nullified by all of the. They both have shields and a heal as well.
Okay. That's not the end of the world. Udyr's just getting essentially a free back. Like,
Fast recall, I dig it.
yeah. And he takes a blasting one, so he's going for the AP Udyr build. He's gonna go for a Leandri's here. I'm not exactly sure how Udyr is supposed to build. I know there's multiple builds for him.
The one that I've been seeing the most is just like a mixture of AP and tankiness. Like
Gotcha.
something I'll see is go like the the Leandries, and then I've seen Jack Show pop up. I've seen Frozen Heart. I feel like you can just build about any defensive item. Really depends on what you're against.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Brand is going up there to take the crab, to make sure that the Scuttle Crab goes to Void, but he might get cut off here by the Sona with a pincer from the here.
Now something to note, Chase Center Tower is farming pretty darn well against the Zeri. You know, melee into range, never a fun time, plus she has a free Noon Quiver. He's holding up, but he might be compromised.
Might be forced to flash here. Oh, doesn't have it.
Gets a decent chunk onto the Yone. Looks like he's forced to take his reset. Possibly gonna TP back. And because of that shove, looks like Crystal Scar might have Zeri to help in the grubs.
Yeah, and Zeri's definitely gonna be worth more.
Flash on him from Maokai.
Yeah, flash from Maokai.
It's a ping back onto the grubs. Looks like it's grubs claimed for the void.
Yeah, Void not having the best bot prio opts instead to use their top prio to get Void grubs.
Now looking so far at the CS, Maokai sitting at a nice 10 CS advantage.
Yeah.
Mid lane is Chase was holding his own, and then now he's down 10 CS. A little unfortunate, but it's okay.
Yeah, it looks like it
The
should be.
jungle got the wave crash.
Yeah, with with Zeri taking it back, it definitely looks like he should be able to regain some of that right here with essentially having enough time to free farm. Except maybe try to get the wave in a good spot.
Yeah, and Void's bot lane doing pretty decently. They haven't had much prio at all this early game, but
yeah,
holding up really nice in the CS department.
Yeah. Absolutely. Brand playing on a nice edge, taking a lot of damage, but the Senna is able to keep him healed, and he's not really playing in range of Sona. Sona getting to land spells on him. So, is going to be forced to take a back here, though, the Brand. So,
Now,
Senna...
something to...
No, go ahead.
That's good. Something to note is that Senna already has... Zeri already has her full completed item, and she has her ultimate as well as both her summoner spells, so big advantage against the enemy team when it comes to Dragon. It looks like Udyr's moving towards it right now. They might even start it.
Yeah, especially with the bot lane, priority, you can definitely Zeri can just go for a shove and kind of try and look for the Maokai and set up for the Drake. A little wide on the Zeri W.
Looks
Yeah.
like they do not opt to start the Dragon. Sona takes a reset, gets a little bit more mana. Oh, never mind, cancels it, and looks like Brand's moving up.
Yeah.
So
Looks like we're gonna have something go down and potentially. Nope. Sona's like you said. Now Sona's gonna take the reset. Reset from the Udyr as well. This is a window potentially for at least Void to start getting some vision.
Exactly. And
Seraphine called out. That's a potential kill here. Goes to the Senna.
And that's really bad, you know, dying on top of Void, having a good timing to crash the wave, deny that entire wave, and the next wave of their own will get picked. And it's going to be a slow push, and Wave's going to be in a nice spot when he gets back.
Yeah. No contest from the Udyr, so this is a free Drake.
Now, Makoto is low. Udyr might path towards him.
Yeah, playing under tower, he is Shen. You don't want to risk necessarily botching a tower dive against the Shen. But Kale is playing at range now, being level 8. Okay, so we're just gonna get some counter jungling. Yeah, Senna's gonna walk down. They'll probably meet Udyr somewhere here in the jungle. So, might get some form of a collapse. Makoto does have teleport, but he just really hasn't he doesn't want it to lose the XP.
Now, Maokai Senna is also
I think Shen
top right now.
Yeah.
Looks like they are prioritizing sending more people for this for the next grubbies spawn. But PvD alt girl looks like in a compromised position.
Yeah.
Walks it out a little bit, just a little bit of a chunk.
But that's kind of enough. I think now I don't think that Void can really contest the I don't think that Void can really contest these grubs. It's going to be 3-3. Yeah. I wonder if Shen should have maybe gone for a back and tried to come in with a teleporter with his ultimate for a fight instead of just sticking around at very low health. Has taken a full back. Hasn't channeled a TP, which is fine.
But you know, it's definitely doesn't sit right just holding, you know, their abilities for a bit. But it looks like Udyr is still electing to play towards the top side. But not really too much else happening. Looks like Senna might have an angle on the Hockey Boys. Hockey Boys electing to R, chasing under tower. Shin R used.
Oh, used does not hit Zeri though. Only hits Udyr there. Zeri can just kill all
really
of
well.
them. Gets Pooey. Chase with
Chain
his
lightning
E.
killing.
Chase. Oh, shutdown goes to Maokai.
And Grey Goose Gabe on the collapse, but he misses the Q. Asian Fool might get away. Oh, but he doesn't, and the burn kills him. A lot of things using that fight, but overall, it's looking really good for the Void.
Very aggressive posturing from the brand. Doesn't have ultimate though, so really would just be in a situation for a turn from Sona Seraphine of double ultimate to just lock him up.
Yeah, I wonder who got that shutdown again. Oh, so the Maokai
got shut down.
Shut down onto the Zeri.
Yes.
Now, in a perfect world, it goes to the carry, but before second item, it's still really good value to get on anybody.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like the Maokai is leaning for Sunfire.
That could potentially be.
It could still be Hollow
the
Radiance.
locket item, because I think the locket item only used the cloth and the nullifying.
Gotcha.
So it could be that. It could also go towards that Jack show. uses some of the same components, but
Yeah, I think I've been more of a fan of Hollow Radiance for my burn item on Maokai because of the extra because you get a little bit of extra magic damage on it. But Sunfire Aegis is also absolutely fine.
also you do have a Shin. I mean, your team has a lot of magic damage, honestly. Like Yone does like a surprising amount of magic damage. You have a Brand, a Shin. I think Abyssal Mask would
Oh
go kind
yeah,
of hard in this position.
I agree. Yeah.
Now it looks like the lane dynamic in top has flipped entirely. Once Kale hits level 6, goes from melee to ranged,
Yep.
able to just bully out the fellow melee, or
Mhm.
once full fellow melee.
Yeah.
And now he's getting the shove on, and we have Maokai on the bot side. Dragon is coming up soon, so he might be looking to play for that. Does have the R up. And ooh, Grey Goose Gabe
He
R'ing
just
in on the
throwing the ultimate. Oh my gosh, great double play. Gabe isn't gonna die though because Senna is so strong with the heals. Nobody dies. All 4 ultimates burn from top side. Makoto only will have teleport for this Drake.
Now, overall, I think it might that trade might be a net win for Crystal Scar. Cthulhu does have the TP up
Yeah.
in the map faster if she likes to.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.
But
Oh,
Tauntaun's a Kale.
Makoto's going in for a kill. Forces the Kale ultimate out. That's a good trade.
And yeah, I guess the wave shoved. You know, the last thing you want to see if you're the Kale player is that wave frozen against you, and all you want to do is get your reset off. But able to crash it. Gonna push back to her. She gets her first full item while Shin's stuck on the Tiamat.
Yeah.
And, she's scaling really well. You know, I think she's gonna be a big problem for the Void to deal with. They have gotten some of these kills on the bot side, but
Yeah,
they can't shut her down. I don't see it happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Grey Goose Gabe is camping the bush, trying to get some cheeky damage.
Yep. Well, didn't manage to land a W onto the Seraphine.
Looks like Herald started.
Herald started by Crystal Scar. So they've been trading bot side objectives for top side objectives this game, definitely. I mean, obviously playing around your very fed Zarya and your extremely farmed Kale is really smart to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they did give the first 2 Drakes. I want to be paying real close attention to this 3rd Drake. I feel like all eyes are on it, you know? If they get 3 Drakes in a row, that really disrupts the amount of time Kale's allowed to scale, and that might be the fatal blow.
Hey, Pui does land his W, but nothing really comes from it. They each stunned a different member of the bot lane. Yeah, looks like Makoto backed and picked up his magic boots. So.
Oh yeah, he well, be really nice against the Sona R, the Seraphine. It's gonna be constant. Oh, she got the Rylai's, so slow duration will get impacted. But it does look like we have the Zeri moving up to top side. Gonna try to make that a 2-on-1 situation, take the tower. You know, looking to speed this game up a little bit more.
Yeah. Definitely playing 2v1 where the global is. The jungle, it looks like we're going to see a Maokai response in top lane. Oh, a teleport. They're going to go for a full-on fight here. Okay, never mind. They called it off. Bot lane, though. Gabe is going to get 1 kill. But he might go down here. Oh, no, he's going to get the Seraphine, though.
Oh, huge stun landed on by Gabe.
Oh, Makoto with the ult. Oh, it's a disaster.
And the burn gets him down. Makoto did not flash there. Nothing happened at 16:35.
Yeah, triple for the brand though.
Man, that's huge for the side of the Void.
Oh man, the Maokai goes in a little early. He might pay for it, or he has to burn ultimate. Oh no, teleport back from the Shen. So now Shen has no globals. Drake is in 2 minutes, so So they might want to do some lane rotation here, for a little bit, maybe. But I guess Shenzel might be up by then. Yeah, it should be up by then.
Might be up, yeah. It looks like it's already taken to almost, what, 40% so far?
Yeah, he must have some. Either I guess it's level 2 Shenel, so I should
wonder if
consider
he's
that.
running Ultimate Hunter.
I can check that.
Oh, he is. He
okay,
is.
he is. Smart.
he's
Yeah, he's
so
running.
far.
He's running Cheap Shot Ultimate.
Yeah, makes sense.
That would make sense. Yeah.
It's a huge part of your kit.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like we have Crystal Scar overloading the bot side, trying to get that bot tower.
There's the rift.
Herald is used, but nobody's piling it.
I wonder if it was a timeout. I don't know.
I think so.
No, now it's being used.
All right.
Maybe he didn't feel comfortable piloting it around the corner that way. He does get that one. He actually hits. He actually gets Pooey damage. Oh. Countered by the Void with a Maokai ultimate. Does get a bunch of people. Oh, this is where Gabe's ult would be huge.
Oh, Grey Goose Gabe getting 3 different people with his passive procs. A huge circle.
Yeah. That's so much.
Detonating and then causing another detonation. That was pretty big there.
Insane healing from Sona plus Seraphine kept Sona alive. They're still trying to. The Crystal Scar probably should just back away here. I mean, you have a couple of low members. Yeah, you might want to try and bait them in, but Drake, like with 30 seconds, maybe could have got a quick reset off. Looks like now that they're not going to get a reset. Makoto's just
Makoto's in a tough position.
Gonna end up maybe dying to KO here.
He's chased down. Yeah.
That's huge.
You hate to see it. He missed the taunt, and because of that, couldn't get the angle for his Q to slow, and because it didn't slow, couldn't walk away from the KO.
Yeah.
But
oh wow, that's pretty good damage, but from the
looks like it started by Crystal Scar.
Teleport in from the KO.
Coming in.
This is a 5v4. I don't necessarily think Void wants this. I think this could be a partial game flip, honestly.
And Uncle get in there in time. Gets stunned up, gets
the
charmed.
3-person Seraphine ult.
Wow, the steal!
Oh, he gets it though.
Holy moly,
what
Ulcro gets the steal. That's huge. And a double kill from Chase Under Tower. Shin R coming in to save him. Ulcro walks away. Makoto gets the trade kill. Can he walk away as well? Zeri is R'd up, charged up, but doesn't have the follow. And overall, that's huge for the side of the Void. Oh my goodness.
I thought the Void was walking to their death into their first game, into like a snowball on their first game loss, and turned out they went Sona Seraphine. They got it. That the fact that he had time to smite was insane there. Like that was incredible. Like
BB12 Alt-Girl played that so patiently, just waited until the last second, knew exactly how much damage he could tank in between that CC chain and getting it last second. And also Chase Under Tower, showing a little bit of patience there, waited a little bit for all those abilities to come out, and when their defenses were down, he E'd forward, got his Fate Sealed ultimate on 3 people, getting a double kill instantly. That was huge.
Yeah, because they hit 3 people. They hit Pooey, Grey Goose, Gabe, and I thought they hit Maokai.
He might have been ulted.
Yeah, like I'm surprised it turned so fast like that. That was just a great patience, especially from the Yone, just kind of sitting in the brush waiting, and as soon as the Seraphine Sona combo went off, okay, now I can go. They don't have their ultimates. I can't get Chain CC to death. Very good.
Great position right now for the Void.
Yeah.
Branson really comfortably at 402, has the 2 items. I feel like he's sitting on a lot of gold. Not really. He's only 600 gold, but still doing a ton of damage.
The Maokai and Yone have some gold to spend if they want when they get to take a reset. Good. Chase flashing away didn't want to get slowed and caught out and killed by the Kale.
But now that this game's accelerated with 3 dragons to nothing. Oh, Asian Fool looking like he has a gank opportunity. Stuns onto Gabe.
Makoto didn't really do a whole lot, and Gabe ends up going down. This could end up being a turnaround, and it looks like 2 people going down for Crystal Scar. A little bit of miscommunication with exactly what to do there. Makoto seemed a bit hesitant, or Gabe seemed a bit hesitant on things. And it just kind of led to a little bit of awkwardness, which led to them both dying, unfortunately. Crystal Scar did to take this to the tower.
The Void's really pincered here now, you know. 2 people died, and at the same time they both died, you had mid and top being pushed in from Crystal Scar, but Engage coming in from the Void onto mid lane, opening up on the Sona, gets her about half health. Seraphine R comes down, does not hit King Pui, but they might have to chase down. Ah, looks like they don't.
Yeah, and it looks like Atomic Ghost is going to get away with the ultimate. Yeah, so slivers of health for the Kale, but gets away with the ultimate being used.
Good
This
trade.
Yone's been really good. Yone, I have never seen Chase Under Tower play Yone, and he's playing it quite well. Considering
I'm really impressed by Chase Under Tower, to be honest. He's you know, CSing really well, all things considered, especially into the range matchup, and only died 1 time into the 4-0 Zeri start.
Yeah,
so he's doing really well.
Oh, they could stop this. Yeah, Udyr's forced to back away. Because he had no backup. They could have, if they had I guess they could have tried to commit, but maybe they just didn't want to risk essentially Hockey being able to, like, you know, skate over a wall very fast and kind of come and turn the fight. But Crystal Scar now having all the bot lane towers down, because in the meantime during the death they opted to go for that mid lane attempt to kill the two bot laners, and they didn't quite get any kill, and it costed them bot lane tier 2. Drake's up in 30 seconds. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, something fun to point out is Kale opting for the Ginsu second. You know, typically when you see the Nashers, at least whenever I see it, all these other AP items follow suit. You got like Riftmaker, Lichbane, Rylai's, Radcap, but going with the Ginsu's, you know, she's able to dodge that CC and just, you know, stand her ground, if you will.
Yeah, so it looks like they called pings onto. Oh, all right, we have a TP from the Kale. Gabe is gonna get an ultimate onto the entire team, but he's gonna get. Oh, he almost got completely caught out. Hockey Boys is gonna get over. Gabe's gonna flash. Hockey Boys is gonna get pinned by the Maokai. That already dead there. That's a full team ultimate. Chase Under Tower, which is so much damage. Makoto in on the entire team. The Kale is really strong, though. Makoto just keeps trying to push into it.
I think Ghost might be able to fight it still. He still has the flash, but it's a tough calling. 3 members of Crystal Scar already falling in the beginning.
Looks like this
Hockey Boy's electing to E over, gets punished by the Maokai flash route.
Senna hits the W. Makoto's going to hit a taunt. Atomic Ghost is going to be forced to flash, but that's Soul.
That might be Baron as well. They are walking all towards it. Kale does not have that flash, does not have R, does not have TP. Can't really respond much, and that might be Baron as well for the side of the Void. They've Soul, they've Baron. This is the last thing you want to see.
They should start it. They should start it and channel a Shen teleport. They're opting to not do it.
Looks like they go for the reset.
Yeah, they're just looking to get vision down here, playing it slower, which is respectable for sure.
Now, the big thing to watch is that Crystal Scar will be back on the map faster, and if they're feeling crazy, they might just start it themselves. Yeah,
like notably, even though it's really weird, like Crystal Scar's ahead in gold, has, you know, 4 more different. A lot of it is in the towers, but there's 3,000 gold more power, but they're not winning team fights. It's very. I find that very odd. I'm not like.
The thing is that the Void, they have a lot of. I feel like their CC is a lot easier to hit, a lot easier to chain and link up together. And also, they're just tankier, so they don't get punished as much as far as doing damage in these ends.
And they kind of have to run at the. They kind of have to run at the Void. Oh, Udyr's kind of caught out there. This is a Seraphine teleport. It's Asian Fool's in quite deep. Oh, beautiful Yone takes out the Kale. Kale's gone. Kale's down. Seraphine
Bran is just chaining his passive. Oh my gosh, and it burns everybody. Bran just 1v9.
That's Baron. That's the Baron. Yeah, Bran absolutely did so much work there. But also notably, Yone hit a beautiful two-person ultimate and took the Kale out before the fight really started getting going.
Man, Grey Goose Gabe just pressing R like a boss.
Yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
crazy.
he has Morello's plus that. I mean, their whole that takes away all the healing from the Sona, all the healing from the Seraphine, just in one ability. It just
I'm
does
kind
a
of
ton
digging
damage.
this. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm like Morello's, ew, you know, like just on the component. But it's actually decent item efficiency. He's ahead. This is like really good.
Yeah, and it
Morello.
looks like he's gonna get the Rylai's next. He's building towards it. So should be able to back and full buy that. He has 3,000 gold. He has that plus another component for his next item.
Now, looking at the amount of Baron they have plenty of time on their Baron.
Yeah,
So, getting the
sure.
resets off. Crystal Scar has some time to get some vision in their jungle. Make sure waves are pushed up as much as they can before the other team can get back on the map.
I want to see
the siege.
Yeah, I want to see a good 4-1 or 1-3-1. Probably a 4. I think even with the Yone teleport, I think I'd still prefer a 4-1, where you have side leaning Shen, everyone else going mid.
Because the thing about that is like it's really hard to do a 1-3-1 as far as just getting to the spot in the first place, because you got to be there kind of early. So it's only possible if you like.
Now they need to be a little careful here because Shen's not super pushed up yet.
Sona got a cheeky back off right there.
They did, yeah. Sona did get back, but now this is good. This is good positioning for both sides. Makoto has ultimate to join the fight if necessary. Gabe's gonna throw out the ultimate. No fight ensues. They just back off.
Atomic Ghost getting the Rabcap power spike, really big for the Kale, and he's already level 16. So.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
To lose. Huge
chunk. Kale can do a lot of work here as long as she survives the fight. She can't get caught out by Yone ults or really she does not want to eat CC, needs to play pretty far back, can play very far back as the Kale of this game.
Exactly, you know, if the Maokai has that flash, you just have to respect so much distance. It's pretty crazy. So if they just look at it, sometimes you just got to give it, but they opt to back off of it. They play more towards this top side, getting some more vision control, but unfortunately they don't have the top wave in a great spot just yet, so they're kind of just, well, they got mid tower, so they might be looking to push. I think they're
just trying to push for this inhib. They use the Maokai ult to do that. Oh, looks like they've caught the Udyr. Wow, he gets instantly blown up. Oh, the only person called out is only to the Maokai, though. Only on the Maokai. Makoto comes in, hits a one-person taunt onto Hockey Boys only. Note that Kale is still alive. Kale is still doing damage. Oh my gosh, that was.
Hockey Boys still has Zara up. If you can chain and keep it up, but he looks like they both teams back off. Dragon is coming up soon. This is Elder, quite the early Elder, and Void's in a good position for it.
Yeah.
Goosecape has to flash away from the Kale. It's a scary Kale right now.
Yeah, it is. He's very farmed too. He's got both their solo laners have a ton of farm. This a lot of this can come down to globals in the end.
The Void still has their flashes up, and Udyr isn't there yet. It's just a bunch of squishies. So if they're together, the might be it. But no, it looks like they do like to back off a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't have mid prio, which is usually the main thing you want to look for when contesting potential neutrals. So you have your Nico in there.
They do have a little bit of element of surprise, but they don't really. This team, I don't know if this team has a great pincer, honestly. Like, I think this team wants to play that front to back. Like, if you're gonna have anyone flank like Yone, oh my gosh, King Pui caught out. King Pui's caught out and dead.
A big death before Elder, and that might just be Elder for the side of Crystal Scar.
They might want to. Oh, Makoto's gonna teleport in there. They don't want to give this up. Grey Goose Gabe is gonna get charmed up and instantly stunned. Uses his
art hits everybody, but Hockey Boy's walking to the fight.
Chase under tower dies. Yone's down. The Udyr's down though. So now this fight is Elder's in favor of Void because they have a jungler and the other team doesn't. Seraphine's gonna die.
Man.
Patience.
Still has his taunt up. Ooh, taunts the Kale, doesn't expect it, and that's another kill over to the side of the Void.
Triple for
Hockey Boys might be
Maokai.
caught too. Oh, gets W'd by Maokai. Knocked back.
Into the wall. Hockey
Oh,
flashes
flashing
forward. Oh my gosh, the
and
Senna ultimate
kills
from
him
Senna ult from
from
downtown,
downtown.
saves Grey Goose Gabe a little bit more than wow. The
Steph
Void's
Curry
fight.
Senna with the 3-pointer.
Yeah, the honestly, the team fighting and the execution and patience from the Void is incredible here.
Exactly.
I
What great
think
patience from the Shin.
yeah, the Shen definitely, absolutely, and even with the Yone going down, but even with that going down, wow, the push from mid lane has been so great with the minions that they took a tower on their own.
I even noticed that. Wow.
Yeah,
That's the power of mid prior, boys and girls.
yeah, getting the inhibitor force just waves upon waves to enter the base, and the Crystal Scar base is kind of in shambles. What started out as a 4-0 Zeri is only really ended up going 2-4 since the level 1, and Void has been didn't let that level 1 affect their game plan. Their team fighting has been very good.
Yeah, the Void. I see pings already coming onto the Baron on the way pings. Make them still want to get some good use out of this Elder buff. You know, already I'd say a third of it's already been used, so they're definitely looking to get some action off of this wave pushing in. They might just look for the fight over the Baron.
For sure. I think they're gonna try and force, and that could be bad if they don't execute it well, but
yeah, looking at flashes, looks like Atomic Ghost does have R up, does have flash up.
Yeah.
And if he's able to use that well, not get chained.
Yeah, King Pui landing a W onto Atomic Ghost there, just forcing him to play back a little more, a little farther out of range.
Yeah.
Makoto's gonna fish for a taunt onto anybody he can get onto, and it looks like it's gonna get onto the Udyr, but CC immunity does get taunted. Zeri ults. Seraphine ultimate only hits 3.
Oh, Atomic Ghost just unleashing on them. Oh, but Senna Shroud makes them untargetable. They walk away, can't get autoed, and there is pings on the Baron. Looks like they're gonna use that last little bit. They should
set up
on it.
They should definitely not go immediately to Baron, but should try and maybe do some setup.
No, I think it should.
I guess they should go right on it, but maybe I don't know. Part of me just wants to force them to have to come to you when you're not on the Baron. But that's smart. Chase is gonna take the pop blossom away from the other team. And that's a free Baron. The other team was too slow to get out of the base with the minions flooding in. As long as they can, because they'll all get their Baron recalls off.
Now, Crystal Scar electing to reset. This is the end of the Elder buff for the Void, but they do have that Baron. And looking at the items so far, the big thing to watch for, in my eyes, is all eyes on Brand. If he can get an R off in these team fights like he has been in the past couple fights, that's gonna be the end for him.
Yeah, and he looks like he's looking probably at last item Rabadon's here, so should definitely start really pumping the damage out when that happens. A lot of it.
We do have bot and mid pushed in. Shin escorting the bot wave. They are rotating a couple members to bot as well.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of playing with your global, but it's absolutely fine. Because they probably just all want to just make sure they're pushing in on the same page.
Yeah, ideally I want to see at least like one person escorting the mid wave, getting that wave buffed up.
Yeah, for sure. And preferably that would be Shen, because he has global. If he can ult in if necessary.
They are pushing into it. Now they do have double cannons to just chunk this tower down from a range.
They do get it. Chase under tower, misses his ultimate onto Hockey Boys. He needs to just take his E back because he's gonna die. No, he doesn't die. Makoto taunts in. Makoto is surviving. Yeah, huge Senna R.
Don't kill Hockey Boys.
They got Hockey Boys.
Let's get him.
But it looks like the Kale is Kale is dead. Everyone else is dead, but Gabe does have some potential free roam here, but He's in the middle of everybody there, and it looks like he's going to end up going down here. Oh, but Chase Under Tower is back from full because he teleported. Yone's back. Gonna hit Asian Fool up and get the kill.
And there are on the way pings. Looks like he's trying to go for the end potentially.
Yeah, they don't, none of their carries are up. It's just Sona Seraphine, and those two don't really have items. And they certainly don't have enough damage items to stop them from pushing waves in with Yone.
Yeah. Those three are going
for
it.
He does have ultimate here in a second, so he could go for an ult here to end it to... So he definitely should just go for the ult. Gets the ult.
Oh, he buffers the Sonar with it. Autos
that was
onto
beautiful.
Tula.
And now he can just go for the end. Minions end the game. Very well played by the Void.
Game 1 going to the side of the Void.
Yep.
That Brand was a huge problem that game. Just a monster. You know, those first couple fights, like... The amount of value he got from all these bounces and his passive ring just ticking down and proccing more people and then popping more. It's so much work in these fights. And,
yeah, for sure.
You know, we might even see a Brand ban next game. You never know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely something they should consider for sure. Absolutely. Right, into the next lobby. And Crystal Scar has side select here.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I do not know.
To chase under tower.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'll be here all week. Do have a new draft law coming out. About to get into this next draft for game 2.
Yep.
Looking to see a different change of pace when it comes to bans, you know. A couple key things. The Yone, I felt like, was a big thorn in their side, as well as the Brand.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the first time I've ever seen him pull out that champ, and that was that looked like like it caused a problem by the end. I mean, surviving a lane where you're essentially coming down when you're coming into the lane 1500 gold down, like definitely well done to like keep the farm up.
And that's just got to be a huge gut punch if you're being real for Crystal Scar. Just
yeah.
the biggest advantage early game, and
yeah,
just get outplayed in the team fights.
All right, waiting on. We're waiting on bathroom. I should have stayed in the other. I should have stayed looking at the stats screen to show the stats. I forgot. Yeah, honestly, I think I prefer. I think the Zeri was a good pick. I just think sending it mid lane it to me it didn't make a ton of doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah, because generally, whenever you see the Seraphine Sona combo coming out, it's usually paired with like physical damage melees are pretty popular with it, like Viego,
Yeah.
Yone,
Mhm.
sometimes even Yasuo, Renekton,
Mhm.
Fiora,
Mhm.
Aatrox, list goes on. But
Yeah.
usually stuff that benefits, because like the main thing for melees is their ease of access
Yeah.
to the champions getting onto the movement. But
Yes.
Persona, that's made up for. You go, was it Shrelia's makes up for even
Mhm.
more,
Yeah.
and then just all the ease of access to shielding and healing. It's just a lot more valuable in that. So we might, if they go for it, I'm gonna look to see if they opt in for more melees
Yeah,
to
for
accompany
sure.
it.
For sure. Like I know hockey boys can play stuff like Akali. Like he's that like he put on a near carry performance to the point of 1v9ing against our team uh on Akali. I don't know if that's something you necessarily pair with Sona Seraphine. Obviously you want more AD. Like I don't
If you
know.
run like it could be good mid maybe if you run like a
Yeah.
AD top jungle.
Yeah, for sure.
But one thing I want to be looking for is this trend in here. I'm still waiting to see it.
Makoto
Maybe I'll
Tryndamere.
see it this time. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll be pickable. They might. I mean, they might pull it out. They
Oh,
text.
Trendmere would have been sick actually with the Seraphine
Oh,
Sona.
absolutely. Yeah. I
What
don't.
if they flip the comp on them?
I
How much of
mean,
a log is it?
I feel like hockey can play Tryndamere. Like
Yeah.
I,
So,
he
looks like he
plays.
has the hands for it.
He's had a long history of playing like kind of like strong lane bully top laners like Olaf, Trundle, stuff like that. So I feel like he
Yeah.
can play Trend.
Olaf's pretty similar with how you play it out. Just
Yeah.
autoing a lot, canceling a lot.
Hmm.
It looks like we are back.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay. It's like we're starting. Gonna start with the Smolder Band. It's interesting. I thought that maybe King Pui would want to play the Smolder himself. Smolder Seraphine Band. Okay, so small change in the bands. That makes sense. Just because they I think the Sona Seraphine was probably still pretty annoying for them. They're still honing in on the Xerath when the brand has been like his best champion by far. And then they're gonna self ban Senna. Interesting. I mean, I know that they can play. There's the brand. There's the brand ban. So double ban against Gabe. Probably MF. Okay, MF duty for Pui.
A lot of damage in the 80 carry position, but
Yeah.
the key thing to note is that she's kind of a sitting duck if you pick the right things into her. She hates
Yeah,
dealing with Zac,
for sure.
dealing with Kane.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that can just get on top of her is
Nico Karma. Yep, classic. Those are
income.
very classic Cthulhu and Noodle Magic picks.
No.
Nico being Cthulhu's one of Cthulhu's best champs for sure. By far, probably her best champion.
Spilled
So-
my spicy buffalo
Oh.
sauce.
Oh no.
Man.
Go take care of that. You're all good.
One sec.
Okay, no problem. Right, Nico Karma. Let's see what they opt for
There we
here.
go.
All right, MF Zyra. Okay, interesting.
Cool.
I like
A
MF Zyra.
lot of poke in the bot lane,
Yeah.
but both the range, both kind of squishy, so
Mhm.
they crashed the wave
For sure.
against them. Look for the dive.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a. I wonder what they're gonna. I want to see how the rest of the draft goes. I don't really remember Gabe playing Zyra, so maybe he's picked it up since. And then a Mumu, great pickup. The MF,
No.
MF. If you can't have MF Seraphine Amumu, MF Zyra Amumu is also there. Okay,
Now
that's
this is a lot of great
Alright.
lockdown for the side of Void so far.
Okay.
Lead with the Mumu arm gives you enough time to get the Zyra, all the while MF could be Ring.
Yeah,
So
and that's
in
a
theory,
yeah.
a ton of wombo.
That's a hockey. That's probably a hockey Viego. I mean, I guess Asian Fool could play it as well. But Hockey Boys is like a kind of a known Viego player.
Yeah, it looks like it might be going to the jungle.
Yeah.
Also, something to note is that I have seen Zyra in the jungle recently.
You're right.
And
Yeah.
so it
MF
might be Zyra jungle and Mumu support.
It could be. Yeah, you're right. Zyra Jungle is I think Twisted Fate. Okay, it's Asian Fools pulling out the TF. I think.
Now this is post TF nerf.
Yeah,
nerf,
post
yeah,
nerfs on
so
both sides. So it's interesting pickup for sure.
I'll be being paying attention if he goes that AP build because
Mm-hmm.
AD the E his stack deck the bonus AD bonus damage ratio went from like 80% to 20%.
Yeah.
Huge handicap.
There's the Gnar from Makoto for the top lane. Let's see what they round this comp out with in the mid. Could really, I mean, honestly, could go either way with the damage.
Have a healthy balance of physical and magic damage so far.
Yeah, they do. It's gonna be the Lux for Chase. All right, it's a mid lane Lux into the Nico. Let's see what
this is one of the rare cases where I
Mhm.
think Lux is a great pickup because TF, sure he's pretty decent range, but his range is about where his auto attack range is. And
Yeah.
Lux vastly outranges his auto attack range. So if he ever walks up in Lux abilities,
Yeah.
you might be able to get that prio.
Definitely. Let's see what this last pick is. It's probably gonna be an AD for Atomic Ghost. No, it's the Shen. Okay, so this is
it's TF in the bot lane,
so it's
maybe.
TF bot. It's TF. It's maybe AD TF bot.
Nico mid,
Nico
Karma
mid,
jungle, or
yeah.
Karma support rather.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would be a configuration I could see. All right, so we're going a bit off of. Yeah. Okay. Good calls. They had to adjust where they had to get somebody up into the actual thing because if it started, it would have been a reset. All right, they're into the.
So, looking at these drafts so far, who would you give the advantage to?
I think Crystal. I think Void. I think I like Void's comp a bit more. Viego's gonna have a tough. I think Viego's gonna have a tough time locking down with a Gnar, and a Zyra, and a Mumu. I feel like they have enough single target. They have enough like single target in AoE CC that Viego might have a tough time.
I'll be funneling.
But
yeah, the way I'm reading it is that I feel like Crystal Scar should be able to get an advantage from the early game. I think their comp
I can see that.
has the slight advantage. I think Viego in a vacuum is way stronger than a Mumu.
Yeah.
So if you ever meet someone who wants to counter jungle, they're always going to have that pressure onto them. And also Shin,
Yeah.
It's I've fallen victim to it personally, forgetting Shin exists.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden massive
play
shield, yeah.
A second game in a row to it, but yeah, and also I think they're able to impact the map a lot more in a macro sense,
Sure.
So because like a
TF
lot
Shin
of
double
Void's
globals,
comp is predicated on their wombo, but
yeah,
for Viego with TF, it's really easy to split the map.
for sure. I feel like Void's.
You don't have to be afraid of
So I feel like Void's strength has been their team fighting, and so I like that they're obviously sticking with it. I like that. I mean, Crystal Scar, I think, kind of thrives in playing for picks a little bit, and so that's so like they definitely have a comp that wants to play for picks and force teams to play like person down for objectives. And obviously now they're playing with double globals, or at least a semi-global and a full-on global. I think both team comps have their merits for sure. Like, I think I'd personally rather be playing the Voids comp, but I could see people that would really want it. That would like be more like, oh, Crystal Scar's comp should definitely have a distinct advantage.
Yeah, the way I see it is the Void comp is easier and more straightforward to play out. Well, you might need a bit more finesse for Crystal Scar in their comp to execute that out.
Mm-hmm.
Because macro, I feel like, is always a bit more tricky. You always got to play with the vision. If you don't see him, it turns into a probability game, whether you can walk up to that wave or not, and pressure the side at this timing, and
Yeah.
it's tough to get right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is gonna be a match. This is technically match point. So if Void wins, they move on next week to play Targon, to play my team.
Yeah, backs against the wall, and
Yep.
Crystal Scar pulling out the cards.
Yep.
But looking so far, if they get Viego onto the back foot, that's gonna disrupt their spread of magic and physical damage. It might be easier to itemize against.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, loser just goes down to the loser's bracket and will play the winner of Demacia Bandle City. And the winner goes on to play Targon next week. And the winner is guaranteed top 3. They can't get any lower than 3rd place in that match. And
is there a loser's bracket?
There is a loser's bracket. So right now, Demacia and Bandle City will be playing a best of 3 as in the lower bracket, and loser is eliminated. So yeah, so we will lose one team from each side, and I think so. Yeah, so Ionia will play one of the teams for elimination. I think it's probably Shadow Isles, who would have played. It's either Shadow Isles or Piltover. I think it's Piltover versus Freljord, or Piltover is waiting to see who wins between Freljord and Noxus, which I think happened.
Did that series already?
I think that happened, right? Yeah, I think Freljord won. Oh. So it's gonna be Freljord versus.
Oh, Freljord Noxus, yeah.
Yeah, Freljord Piltover next week, and so Noxus goes down to the losers bracket to play the winner of Shadow Isles and Ionia, where that's an elimination. That's the upper bracket. Sorry, that's the Hextech bracket. So yeah, 1-0 lead for the team on the left on my screen currently for the Void, and then we've got Crystal Scar gotta be playing for that game. Playing for the game 3. I wouldn't mind casting in game 3 for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's been high octane, Love to see it. And Crystal Scar, even though they lost last game, they were really proactive on their TPs, just being aggressive on the map. So even though it didn't work in their favor, it's the right energy, Mm-hmm. It's the winning mindset, if you will.
Absolutely.
And we are loading into the game right now. We already have some pings coming down from the
alright, looks like
the side of Crystal Scar onto that bot side.
Looks like a 5-point.
Yeah, it's like spread out for the most part, by just getting as much intel as they can.
Yep, both sides going for
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, looks like the Lux went to the support position for it there, so it looks like the Misfortune is gonna walk to the mid lane. A little bit of awkwardness for the setup for a 5-point.
King Pui walking further topside. I guess he's not just dancing with Mumu. I guess he is mid. Wow.
Yeah, I guess they realize they're probably just gonna go leash, so might as well fill that spot, because they don't want to. They don't want Viego to. You don't really want Viego just kind of doing whatever Let's get these in place. I mean, it does look like they're actually hovering a TF mid lane with a Nico Karma bot.
Mm-hmm. And looks like both junglers starting on their respective bot sides going to be pathing towards that top side. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, all eyes on top around 3 or so minutes. Might be some action.
For sure. Yep, same side starts. Shen versus Gnar matchup is very fun. It's a very classic matchup in top. There's been many metas where it's just like, oh, Shard then Gangplank. Yeah, sorry. Shen and Gnar and GP were like kind of the 3 picks.
Just not a ton of interactivity. You know, the most you get is like a GP queue or Gnar queue.
Yeah.
It's really just Gnar dishing it and Shen taking it, and that's about it.
Yeah. Shen just soaking waves, using his presence later in the game.
It does look like Crystal Scar did get the level 2 in the bot lane first. Get a little bit of trade.
Yeah, Void got it first, and now Crystal Scar just gets it.
Oh, sorry, Void. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
It's like our first. Looks like our first Mega Gnar here. Oh, that Q, the Q from MF almost does a ton of damage to that Karma.
decent trading from Makoto. Gets the stun, gets the auto, gets the Kanan as well. That's a dub.
Yeah, we're seeing that Lux range kind of come into play here, where she's just able to play out of range of the TF, and even though she might get shoved in early, if the TF just pushes aggressively, doesn't really have much to worry about.
Yeah, because like once she gets that lost chapter, has access to using her E more liberally.
Yeah.
Able to match that push and even exceed the push at a point.
Alright, junglers are finishing their pathing, and Makoto does see Hockey Boys, is going to try and push him off to give time for the Amumu to get over towards the buff, where it looks like we might have a fight here for the buff. A collapse onto the Viego potentially from everybody.
Looks like the thought of the Void's getting there first.
Hockey's going to be first to flash here.
Yeah, flash out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bottling's got some good trading. Karma's going to... Wow, Karma taking a ton of damage, just trying to extend a W. And overall, it looks... Overall, looks like Void is going to get the top side. Scuttlebug.
Yeah, just a little bit of an advantage for them. They just get access to that Scuttle, but
Yeah.
it's kind of matched just in time with Hockey Boys taking the bottom one. But so far, looking at how the
Cthulhu.
trading is going, King Pooey getting chunked
Flash!
a little bit.
Flash from the
Noodle has
Karma,
to
though. They're going to try and lead him to that, but I think Noodle's just going to die before. Oh, they both
Yeah,
flash, so now
that's
Viego
when
can
he
get a
got lost
double,
auto.
maybe? Maybe a double?
Flash from the side of the Void.
Kill her.
Cthulhu getting the double root, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Great kills, great follow-up from the side of Cthulhu, and double kill.
Yeah, the double flash. Not sure you needed the double flash there from the Void side, and they do end up paying for it despite getting the kill onto the Karma. Viego gets his first kill, and obviously the Nico does as well.
Yeah, you always hate to see that, you know, like, is it really worth if you had to blow that many flashes to get a kill? You know, can you really type it and all that? But looking at the CSing, looking at the waves so far, Makoto's just gonna nurse this wave. But BPT Alt Girl does have the angle. Makoto misses the stun though. And the stun angle.
Looking to go for Void Grubs here. Look, and I imagine that Crystal Scar here is going to take this opportunity. They have Viego solo the Drake because they've noticed that the mid laner has gone towards the top side. Though Shen is going to sniff this out. TF doesn't have ult yet though. Forced to Mumu flashes and tries to hit the binding. Just gonna keep chasing, and I think that's a big time waste if I'm being honest.
And a great play by Crystal Scar just accepting the trade. But TF coming in.
Yeah, TF hit ult, comes in, gets the kill.
King Pui looks like he's gonna walk out. Takes a little of a trade, but there's no other follow-up. And Dragon has started. And finished.
Yeah. Just a normal trade, grubs for Drake, but the Void getting the losing end with a death in the process.
Also, its Asian Fool gets his wave shoved in mid as well. Just something to consider.
Yeah. Oh man, these Nico bindings have been on point. Her E's have been quite good.
King
Ooh.
Pui just getting his Pui shoved in a little bit in the
Mhm.
trades.
Yeah, but he's double CS on this Nico. So
He is actually. He's
so
actually holding up pretty well. Actually,
Yeah.
yes, this is good despite all the
Oh,
trades.
Makoto is mini Nar and Hockey's coming in. He doesn't have flash though, so but it looks like Nar's going into the alcove. Does get the hop away, does have to flash out. No kill there. Instead, King Pui getting a kill in the bot lane onto the Karma. So
Looks like she just didn't have the ward or the bush warded. Walked a little too close to the sun. Got rooted by the Zyra, and that's all she rode. And
yep.
Chase Under Tower now crashing that wave. We do have the Viego taking the scuttle in the top side, getting more pressure on that. And all in all, good for Zeta Crystal Scar.
For sure. And then TF holding the wave, just trying to hold that wave away from the tower.
Looks like he just took that opportunity to ward.
Yeah.
Get some more intel aboard the Raptors.
Mm-hmm. I think he probably got a little bit of info off of that, but Amumu, we obviously see Amumu down at the Krugs.
Yeah, I think I missed him because I'm red.
Yeah.
Oh, but Chase Under Tower landing the E and the R to proc the proc. Oh.
Oh, yeah. I don't think
Wait a minute.
I don't think TF dies here. I don't think he needs to chase under the tower either. Oh, Noodle Magic goes down. A gank from the Amumu. Does use ultimate in the process, so locking down the Karma. Kill goes to Misfortune. No other ultimates used. Karma, Zyra's not even level 6 yet, but Karma is level 4. Now Nico is a minion right now. I'm not sure which minion she is, but they're pointing her out.
Like, level 1, that's not right.
But they're pointing her out. They're literally pinging her. I'm pretty sure. King Pui kind of caught out here. Gets stunned up by Hockey. Great
flash
stun
for Hockey boys.
Great double stun by
coming in to
Gabe.
stop it.
That was a great double stun by Gabe. Pui needs to get out of there though. Don't want to give up a 300 bounty. Your wave might be in a bad position, but your life and things are more important. TF has ultimate up too as well. So this could be a potential like slow push the wave. Viego can wrap around and we can go for maybe have gone for a bot dive with the TF if things stay, but they're pushing the wave in and Cthulhu just sitting in the wave. Oh my gosh, so much damage coming in. Gets
rooted. Has
ignited.
The flash away.
Gets ignited by the Zyra, but not enough follow-up damage.
I'm kind of surprised Viego and Co shoved that huge wave. I feel like they could have just froze it. You know, they just took a favorable trade. Can easily zone.
Looks like King Pui's gonna die to Karma though. A little bit, like the overstay was huge, and Gabe's gonna get the kill with a flash. But that's a 300 gold shutdown. I know it goes to the support, but it's still a shutdown nonetheless. And
TF with a huge play.
TF goes bot lane and gets the kill onto the Zyra. Lots of action going back and forth here.
Man, that was actually huge from the side of Crystal Scar. Huge play from the Karma.
It was, yeah. I was surprised to see all the stay away. Oh, Shen able to get the Q through the North for that extra damage, plus the slow.
But it's all about if you can walk away and skate. Got a little bit of a trade onto him as he walked away. So kind of neutral still after the taunt.
Oh, maybe a grub fighting coming. Amumu has ultimate though, so they might not necessarily want to take it. TF is just going to get a ward over and notice it and see that there's a pink ward there. They have 5 grubs. They don't necessarily have to fight over the last grub with everybody here. So I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to let the final grub go down. Just take the 5 grubs. Bot lane's going to push and be able to take tower plates for this. Shen barely missing the ultimate, but not going to take much damage from the ult while the W's up.
Oh, Makoto might be a kill angle for Makoto if he Hockey Boys is in lurk. Never mind. But yeah, actually huge for King Pui. You know, this is what, like his 3rd wave he's crashed.
Yeah.
Like a ton of resources that Crystal Scar's losing out. Even
Into
though
it.
they get the grubs.
Into a Drake teleport in from the Lux just to kind of get there. I like that. I like getting everyone there to burn it before the other team can get there. No Twisted Fate ultimate to show it. They know what's going on, but they just can't get everyone there yet. Really well done.
You know, great proactive play, stopping that potential dragon snowball, and they're still right in the hot seat. You know, I do think they have an experience lead. Oh, maybe not. They don't, but gold wise, they're sitting pretty.
Yeah, I guess Nico is okay. I was gonna say Nico's definitely not level 9.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
I got fooled again by Nico.
Yeah, Nico's level 6.
Friggin' Nico.
So, yeah, they do have an XP advantage in bot for sure. Every other lane is even. Nard does have the ultimate, but it's not gonna really result in a. That could result in a kill.
Oh, he might.
Just missed the blind
missed.
though. Missed that stun. If that stun comes through, that's a kill.
But that was great by Makoto. He buffered his stun on the taunt from Shen. But that's a follow-up. All PT Girl ulting onto Noodle Magic, followed up by King Kuizar. Gets the kill. Asian
Ghost.
Pool, R-ing top.
Nice ward in there. They're going to give the kill to the Viego. And, making proactive plays on the top side for Crystal Scar while all the power really does lie on this Misfortune so far. But that's going to come in handy later in the game. The Amumu definitely is keeping up in farm and is a camp up, at least on this Viego. Hockey, I know Hockey plays a very heavy gank style. Looks like he might actually go down here. Lux is in
Shen
trouble.
R, is it enough?
It's probably enough for Amumu to go down. Oh no, he walks away and
Chase
Gnar with the
Power has enough
teleport.
mana.
Had to get the fruit though.
Oh, gets sniped by the Twisted Fate Q. Could have flashes in for the auto, gets the kill.
Yeah.
Looks like he's able to walk out with Lux there. And overall,
Overall,
kinda
1 for
neutral.
1.
I don't know who wins that one.
I guess overall 2 for 1 because the Shen died. The Viego, did the Viego die? I don't know.
No,
I don't actually
think
know.
so.
He's 2-1 and 2. I don't know if he had a death before. I'm gonna be honest. I do, but it was at least a 1 for 1 with the Amumu going down and the Shen.
Diego did put his control word onto the Herald. Gets vision of that, starts the red buff. And we have a Mumu walking directly towards that Scuttle. Getting to the Scuttle first.
Yeah, gonna look for that Rift Herald. The rest of his team is coming out of base though. And Zyra isn't exactly walking towards the Rift Herald, but on the other side, the Karma is gonna be walking towards the Rift Herald, very likely. Looks like they're trying to set up a lane gank.
Yeah, I wonder if they saw him on the entrance. Still waiting. Makoto's, it's not, they didn't ping it, so I don't think they saw him.
Yeah, I think Makoto's gonna take a step too far here. Yeah, he's definitely really close.
Oh.
I think just a hop here should get him out.
The taunt doesn't land, and I don't think they have enough follow-up.
Nope. And even if they did, they would be playing into a Mega Gnar transformation. Just hit the tower once. There you go. Chase hits the tower once and ends up forcing a TF flash.
Oh, pretty good.
All right.
Almost as really bad, but it was really good.
Yeah, for sure.
TFR coming out. He has no HP. He's behind the Lux, trying to snipe her with a Q, perhaps, but...
So is he just gonna execute here?
Multiple on the way pings. Looks like Asian is full is in the jungle, and he's just gonna go execute.
Yeah. I don't think he had to execute. He probably could have just backed, but it's okay. It's still a fine call. Grey Goose Gabe gonna get caught out here. Kill for the Karma.
Oh, that's a bad death. Makoto able to get that shove on the top side, so he's gonna die
King Kui gets the kill,
waves.
and King Kui gets a kill back. Oh no, his ult gets canceled by Nico, and that's gonna be a death for MF. That is a bad death from both players in the bot lane.
Now, something to note, Hockey Boys being pretty proactive, you know, seeing that the enemy team was distracted with the TF
Got the rift.
in their jungle. So, yeah, he just immediately started and he just finished it. And he might be able to get a kill if he plays this right.
Shen ultimate used. TP taunt lands and after death, Shen gets the kill. Other side of the map, it looks like Void wants to start Drake. Jungler's not even close, gonna take it back, and he shouldn't be able to make it back in time. But there isn't that much Drake damage from just an Amumu and a Lux. So now MF coming in will create that situation.
Now, Viego is opting to stay topside. They're gonna look
Use-
to potentially get 2 towers in this topside, getting a really good trade.
Yeah, they're sending everyone there, but they're just gonna get met by a Lux TP, which is pretty okay. Just clear the wave out. Yeah, that's fine. Ghost Shen misses the taunt.
They going for the kill.
Viego,
Oh, no.
Viego takes tower. If it gets rooted, oh, he's gonna die. This Lux trading 1-for-1 with the Viego. Makoto getting the kill. Credit on his end. Great job
Shades
by
undercover,
great
playing that
job by
pretty well.
the Amumu. Misses the second Q, but it won't matter. All right. Void.
Pretty good stuff from the side of Void, you know, rallying back a
Yeah.
little bit.
Definitely.
They're taking some even trades after being ahead, and that's kind of the last thing you want to do if you're, you know, as a team ahead. But
Yeah.
looking at the items so far, 7 stacks of the 10 potential stacks for the TF and his Rod of Ages. Gets the extra level from it as well, so pretty big spike from him. But doesn't have Lichbane online, and doesn't have Rapid Fire. Once he gets Rapid Fire, he turns into a different champion as far as pick potential and
Yeah.
range, and all the fights has changed. But other items looking fairly even. We do have 2 items on the MF and the Lux actually, so if they press right now and capitalize on the item differential, they might be able to get some good plays.
Exactly, yeah. 3.5 minutes to Drake. They can use this to push to keep they could probably set up to get some good lane push. There is red buff available there. Looks like the MF is gonna pick it up. And Crystal Scar does have a good amount of idea of where the Amumu can actually be because his topside jungle is so warded. So now they have to guess he's on the bot side of the map.
Yeah, it looks like Void opting to not press too much into Crystal Scar. Crystal Scar now shove that midway back to them, and looks like it might just be this ping pong of waves until one of these objectives spawn again. We'd have Baron coming up kind of soon, but it's early enough to where teams generally don't look for it unless they win a fight. But looks like a Void ping pong in that mid wave. Back to him again, chasing her tower, establishing some of that vision control, and yeah, with no neutrals up just yet, it's primarily gonna be that
I
vision
guess
control.
I think Nico's in the bot. I think Nico's in the bot side river brush as a like the bot side of mid river. Because I saw like a thing. I guess Nico's actually bot, but I saw like a spec just like running into the brush. Something.
Yeah, I think on the mini map she turns like a dot if you're a minion or something.
Yeah, and I thought there was a minion walking towards mid lane, but I guess yeah, Nico actually was there because yeah, Viego is down though, so they're gonna start Baron. Shen is behind. Shen does have a capabilities to flank, but there's no one really else to contest.
Big call.
Viego dying was really bad.
Nico does have TP. Does she TP? Do they commit to the fight? Do they even know what's happening actually?
They do. They definitely do. They have wards all over it.
They opt to just give it, I guess.
Yeah,
And,
very
that's
odd.
a huge play from the side of the Void. Wow. Early Baron. Wow.
TF does have his Lich Bane completed now. Ooh, they stopped the Shen teleport. Rooted does stop it completely for movement. And it looks like it's probably going to go down here to the Lux. Nice catch out there. Does lose mid tower. That's good. That's bound to happen eventually. Interestingly enough, TF having a 150 bounty on him. Only a couple of bounties in the game at this point. So it's funny that after the tower take, the TF gets bounty. Oh, all right, Zyra.
Rocket was really fast. Oh,
Zyra
almost walked the Breaker's Cave.
Zyra almost meeting a gray screen there. Oh, Pooey gonna meet a gray screen potentially here.
Oh no!
Force a flash out, but the TF follow through. Just gonna run away.
Misses, but TF for the follow up doesn't have enough damage.
Flash ult from Hockey just to get the kill. Gonna result in 2 deaths for sure.
Wow, great flash by Hockey's to freeze him up just long enough. Because he was on top of that blast cone. Follow up with the stun from TF, and that's a kill. Yeah. And Dragon potentially for the side of Crystal Scar.
That's good. They will stop the Dragon stack, and they'll even up on Drake's. Makoto taking a bunch of turret shots, trading with the Shen here. Building the Narbar up almost to Mega. Oh my gosh, just kills Noodle Magic and Twisted Fate in one shot!
What?
Horizon focus damage. Horizon focus plus that. Oh, that's a double stun. Chase under tower just doesn't have the follow-up damage. I believe he used all of his... I believe he probably used all of his stuff. Oh, Hockey rooted again. Kill for the Amumu. Amumu with the good stuff. TF is gonna be... TF is gonna be forced to stun. I don't know if Amumu has another Q. I wouldn't keep chasing a Lichbane TF though, without having the damage to kill. Lux is gonna keep chasing, but I think TF could have had a chance to try and sidestep and kill.
Oh, he's way too healthy.
Yeah,
but
I think was fishing for it there. Yeah.
What a look from Lux! Instant double kill. That was bonkers. Unfortunately, they didn't get the dragon, but hey, you take it every day of the week.
That was a shutdown. That was a TF shutdown that went over to the Lux there.
Now look how fed this Lux is. She's so close. If she gets Rab Cap for this next fight, that's gonna go so crazy.
Yeah, it's a 112, so not super close. Still needs about like about 1,000-ish more gold to get the finishing goal for it. The other side does have heel cut now with the mandate.
Gets chucked down, just approaching with the wave, unfortunately. But Makoto getting stunned on the opening.
He's gonna be able to hop. Oh, he ought to hop in there. I think I might have wanted to hop out. He's gonna go down to the Nico. This is a bad situation. Hockey can take the Lux body.
Oh, chasing her tower picked off. And this might just be a Viego chain.
Beautiful! Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord.
King Pooey.
Amazing turn.
King Pooey and Icon working that out. Triple kill for the Misfortune.
Man.
That was a great hold on the ultimate. They probably thought, oh, Mumu doesn't have ultimate. Probably might have used it by now. Still gonna die here to Malignance. God, Malignance is such a dumb item on Karma. I'm glad they're changing how that interacts.
I'm glad too. She's a bit overbearing. Like, she's doing this much damage, and she's support, by the way.
Yeah, 4-8.
Start, by the way.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Obviously, Amumu only has a little bit of MR, but still, like, Amumu is still a beefy tank. It was obviously an overstay, but at the same time, like,
she shouldn't be turning out that many like mantra Qs. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
It's just, I swear, it's every other Q is a mantra Q. Like, before Malignance, you'd have to wait like 15. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot that it affects her ultimate stuff.
It's just so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the map right now, looks like we do have Crystal Scar out of the map a little bit earlier than the Void. Cyrus still in the base, but we do have Viego hunting bot lane. Might look for a pick.
Yeah, Makoto has been playing far forward and has got caught out a few times for it, but this time Hockey Boys doesn't go in for it. Nar is at 2 items though. Hockey's at 2.5. But I guess they're both kind of at the same spot in terms of probably very close in gold actually. Yeah, pretty close between Viego and Nar there, but it's but Nar is far and away ahead of this Shen in gold. Shen, while farming super well, is still like a couple thousand gold down. It's almost complete 2,000 gold down on this Gnar, which a lot of it is objective gold in towers. Yeah, I mean, I mean, the game has been going, and Void has ballooned a 5,000 gold lead. I guess they're trying to bait because they think that Void might want to go for Baron on spawn, but it doesn't really seem like they do.
Now they did get onto the Baron side before Void did, so they could have just elected to start this if they wanted to.
They can, yeah. It's up now. I think they might actually do. It looks like they're gonna try and start it. No, they're still trying to bait. This is a type of thing. This is a type of thing that can really bite you. Now they're gonna get Lux here probably. TF. Oh. No, never mind. TF is not gonna focus on it. They're gonna split. I feel like they could have committed onto the Lux there and gotten a free kill.
Yeah, I think they could have. Yeah, but the longer they stall, the better it looks for the Void, because this dragon's coming up soon. If they're not decisive,
and they're
Void might be able to get that dragon and answer.
If they can just, oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh, the root opened up on Cthulhu. That's Sonia's, but
that's a kill onto there. That means that Shen's canceled. Shen is actually teleporting in now because of it. Oh, good ultimate by Amumu. Obviously no MF ult to follow it up. It's Asian Fool forced to go golden. Kills on.
Hockey Boy's looking for that reset.
Kills onto everyone. That's inhibitor.
Man, and 0 have died on the side of the Void so far, and that's 4 dead from the side of Crystal Scar. It's only TF. If they're able to defend and keep this wave alive, that might be it.
Yeah. Man, I mean I don't think they can. They might go for the end here. I think they're gonna go for end.
They got it.
They got it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know though. They do have TF up. They do have Nico up. Oh,
they didn't see the minion.
They didn't check for the Nico, but oh my gosh, Nico just dies. Makoto is gonna try for Asian Fool. Gets okay.
But it is enough.
Doesn't land on her tower.
Make them back off.
Dissuades them from ending.
There are pings to go to Dragon, so maybe they can get there in time before they spawn. But Hockey Boys is home guarded up, walking from base, and that's a huge pick onto Chase under tower from its Asian Fool.
I think Void needs to leave this. I know, but Makoto can go for. They got one kill, but I think that with the Viego there, Gabe's could get called out. This is a
great look from Makoto. It might actually be the difference maker.
Yeah.
Click on the noodle magic. Wait a minute, this fight completely changed in an instant.
Yeah, Hockey
is in real trouble.
Hockey's just gonna get burned down, and he's gonna be taking more Drake damage. If we can get rooted up, does not get rooted up. Q misses, but now Shen is here. Meganar into the wall. Diego's gonna die.
Oh, Viego did not get an assist on Zyra.
Dude,
get the reset.
Mumu's still alive through all of that. So now they still have their smite. They have their misfortune now. So this should, in theory, allow them to get the Drake teleport coming in from the Lux to get back up.
Yeah, ooh, looks Shen. Like, the Void do have numbers for this Drake, and it's gonna fall to them.
Shen caught off. Shen caught off from his back. Holy cow! Lots of action.
Man, that was crazy. Past like minute or two, just it went to one side. TF got the pick onto the Lux. You're thinking, all right, this dragon completely flipped on his head, and then out of nowhere, Noodle Magic gets caught by the Zyra, followed up with the Luxar.
Yeah,
and that's all she wrote.
For sure.
But we do have some movement over to the Baron side. I'm gonna clear out some of that vision, and looks like the Void do have Prio on the Baron. TFR is not up, just L will be coming up for the Baron. Yeah, it's coming up soon. Shen-R is up. Also looking at sums, the top side of Crystal Scar do not have flashes. That could be the difference maker in this fight. We do have a Mumu with a flash. Flash R could be huge for setup. And,
they're gonna get a catcher onto Misfortune though.
Wow, they popped the shield. Grey Goose Gabe immediately in a bad position. Has to R to zone him away.
Gonna be able to run out though. Hockey didn't quite take the angle fast enough. Maybe could have caught the Zyra out on the exit. But there was two exits for the Zyra, so it's kind of tough to call. Okay, are they just gonna walk the lane up from where they are or what? But either way, with King Pui respawning about 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, Grey Goose Gabe is really playing aggro here to get get to hockey, and he's taking quite a lot of damage, but no real lethal levels of damage quite yet into the Viego, where I'd have to
Exactly.
where it would just flip the situation on. So hockey might need to take a reset while the team regroups there, but they're gonna catch TF out here.
Jason Hunter Tower gets a good position, lands the Q, but Asian Fool has an unfortunate Zonius, doesn't Zonius the Q in time and falls to the laser. And there are pings on the Baron. Looks like Void's gonna start this Baron.
Yeah. I think I might be a little ahead of you. What time are you at?
Let's see.
I'm at 32 right now.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, hold up. Okay. Why did it... Okay, we're getting out 20, 21, 22.
Oh, what? Is it wrong? Oh. 30? 31.
31?
Yeah,
Okay, we're good now.
We're good now.
Alright, that was weird.
We were both behind. How did that happen?
We're just casting different games.
No, we were casting like a couple seconds off.
Wait a minute.
Like it definitely seemed like you were a couple seconds behind me, but like
yeah.
But like it wasn't bad, and then we both looked and realized we're like 20 seconds away from live. I don't know how that happened.
I sped up at the beginning, and I was like, all right. I'm live. I'm at live for right.
Yeah, definitely. I speed up at the beginning too, but I guess. All right.
Let's chalk it up to Riot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Makoto does hit it.
This is the stun.
Makoto
With the follow-up.
Oh, that Amumu ultimate, man.
Man, instant 3 kills over the side of the Void.
Man,
and this looks like it might be game.
Icon has had like this is by like he's played pretty well this entire time. This is a defining performance by their jungler. That was this.
Is Icon the moon?
The jungler, yeah.
Oh,
he's the jungler. Both games, big impact. I mean, I can't see. I mean, you could vote anybody. Like there was a lot of great performances on both sides. I would give MVP to the Amumu to BPD alt girl for that. Like huge performances both games.
Yeah, looking at both games, I think the MVP of game 1 was a Grey Goose game, just absolutely pogging his gourd off with the brand pick going 12, 1, and 5 or something crazy. But yeah, I mean, BPD alt girl just being really consistent, being really aggressive, always looking for the angles, being aware of where his damage is, where the trailer is, and yeah, he's carrying his team to the victory, starting off these strong team fights. So I think he can go either way. I think they both carried. Looks like that's gonna wrap up this series.
Yeah.
2-0 to the side of the Void. They are still undefeated, unstoppable, and I mean, Crystal Scar put up a real good match today. There are a lot of points in the game where, I thought it was theirs to lose.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're definitely still dangerous. I'll look out for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. MVP form in the Twitch chat. Make sure to get your votes in. Alright, I guess if both captains want to come into the chat for an interview, they can. I don't know if Chase doesn't have access. Alright, nope. Looks like we have Chase here. Welcome. Congrats on your wins.
GG's, Mr. Chase.
Yeah,
played really well. Hey, yeah, I did not know you had the Yone in you, honestly.
Yeah, that surprised me, but you navigated that super well.
Yeah, when I saw it was the Zeri man, I was like, oh great, he's got 4 kills.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did
Um,
like you held your own in the CS department. Like it was like 33 to 33 at one point. I was like, damn, okay.
yeah, it was. Luckily, there, it was one of those things where I felt like if Zeri had like 3 inches more of range, she would have been able to really stomp. But like I was just like luckily right on the edge of a lot of those.
For
But yeah,
sure.
the Yone is something I play a little bit, and it just felt right, and so I just ripped it.
It absolutely fit the comp. Prophet was saying in the draft that he wanted to see um
I wanted to see the Tryndamere.
he wanted to see an AD, like an AD mid laner to go with the rest of what your comp had.
Oh yeah.
Essentially.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. I wasn't like thinking that in draft, but like I was like sort of looking at the comp and thinking I mostly play AP stuff, but I was like, well, we're gonna have Gabe farm in. I was like, and then I just went with the Yone. I've busted out Zed last night to see if that was gonna be the pick, and it wasn't the Zed.
Zed,
Yeah,
I
we all
like
have
those
those
shurikens are
games.
so hard to hit. You know, it's like you gotta have a
That's
feeling for it.
for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, good games all around.
And it's
It's
Asian
Asian Fool.
Fool as well. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, you guys play pretty darn well. You know, there are a lot of points in both games where I was like, man, this is their game to lose. You know, win a big team fight, get a big pick. You know, it's like it was 2-0, but if you watch the game, it wasn't a real 2-0.
Both 2-0s, but it was close. Both
Yeah.
times.
For sure.
For realsies.
You had to be there.
2-0, but it was close. I swear. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That first game was definitely the closest to losing I felt like we've been in a situation. We might have been down more gold, but man, that was a
Yeah.
tilter.
crazy game.
Yeah. Like I didn't start anything, and we were just kind of like wondering if they did. And then the second I saw it, I was like, I'm pulling the trigger on Phoenix form.
Yeah, that we kind of forgot about that. We were. I'm not gonna say who, but someone in our team there was like, let's invade.
He's a little silly.
And
that was
we did. It just didn't.
Yeah,
it
looking
didn't
at
exactly
looking
work
at
out.
looking at the comp, I think that was it's a tough nut to kind of try and invade into like Sona Seraphine that can just heal or damage amplify. But
yeah, I think if it's just one person there,
Yeah.
you know, and we can get like
for sure.
some sort of CC on them, it's a kill. But when the five of
full
them were
5v5.
stacked up,
Yeah,
we
for
didn't want
sure.
that smoke.
Yeah.
It was a good read by Hockey. He called.
Did
was the
he
one who
call
called
it? Nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was the one who like read like these guys are maniacs. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll trust you.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's a good read.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was hilarious to cast.
I would have watched that, but that sounds so funny. That sounds so funny.
Dude, it wasn't. I thought you were about to get a penta at first. Like, does he have the angle?
He
Does he
almost had a
ghosted as well?
penta.
Yeah, he was
It was-
ghosted.
And I flashed out and I walked back in. Some dumb reason. I
Hey,
should have left. but-
ride or die, right? You know, we're in this far.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. It was.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just ghosting, and like the second I later saw him, like, I'm just gonna ghost it and just like stay in Phoenix, and then Hockey got a quad. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to point out that Icon only died on that invade in that game. He
Yes.
didn't die again.
No, yeah.
Okay.
I think
that locked him in good.
yeah. Like I know Gabe's getting a ton of praise for his performance, but I thought that Icon like looking through the games, I think this was probably like I would say this is probably his best series. Like just
Game?
from my perspective.
Even
You're talking
better
about
than his
Icon?
MVP case or Icon.
Yeah, I think Icon played his
Oh.
like probably like his best series from what obviously I haven't watched every game and like been like, oh yeah, like obviously I think he played like exceptional. And his Amumu ultimates were huge in game 2. His Maokai play, he tanked so much in that game. Like it was that was fantastic. Really well done. Like
Yeah.
The movement was just
the
so
fights,
pivotal.
the fights might have been sketchy, but I mean they worked. They ended up like I thought every time that people like 3 people got hit with a Seraphine ultimate that the fight was like gonna be done and everyone just lived.
Yeah, I don't know how much healing Pui did that game, but
Yeah,
I mean
I don't. Let's
we had
look.
Makoto and the
Oh, it doesn't
Maokai
have it.
icon
Yeah,
pushing up forward. So
yeah,
yeah, his his calls this game are really good. He's a touch aggressive at times, but man, did he's really good at calling out like, hey, I'm going in. I have ult Pui like that triple kill that Pui got with the
with the MF.
MF
Yeah,
ult.
that was huge.
Yeah, that
Like
turn. That was a crazy turn. I did not expect you guys to turn at all, but you learned
you
to
know,
CC caught him at the right moment.
I'm sitting there in that game dead, I think, and
Yeah.
Icon, we're calling to pull it back, but then Icon sees the angle and yells at Pui to ult, and he does, and it works out. So, I mean, Icon
Yeah,
played incredible. But I mean, honestly, so did everyone. I mean, Makoto had to absorb so much, and he was still good
yeah,
on the Gnar,
absolutely.
and it's so hard to prepare for Crystal Scar because I don't know who's going to show up in my lane. I thought it was going to be an ADC TF.
Yeah, I thought it was ADCTF as well, and I thought you were going to go against a Nico. And
Uh-huh.
in game one, I saw that the Seraphine. I had a intel from scrimming them last night from Crystal Scar that I thought that they weren't going to actually pull the Zeri mid because it did not go well for them against us.
Well,
But
I had heard that there might be a Zeri mid angle, but I didn't think he was going to pull it out in game
yeah,
either.
I did I
But
after how it went versus our team in scrims, I thought they might want to do something where they have him playing bot lane with Zeri because he's had a ton of success from bot lane with it.
yeah,
Like I was like he's 1v9'd on it. Like
I'll,
but I thought like your team's resilience like I don't know. You guys started instantly down 2,000 gold. Zeri has a new quiver. Like
yeah.
it's like oh god. Like just
It's suboptimal. Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say I thought their team comp for that strat was really good. I just I mean I think if that Zeri's in the bot lane with 4 kills, they maybe can pull it off more. I don't know, but like the Kale, the Senate, and the
Yeah.
Seraphine and the Sona to
Yeah.
keep that Zeri alive, there were team fights were extremely hard to navigate, and because we were so behind, we had to play catch up. So the Kale got to level 17 and was doing tons of
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
It was a very very tough game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys did a great job of just pressuring the the Drakes because you got all 4 Drakes. Started that snowball, and that's really the way you beat these scaling teams. You just force the issue on the Drakes, and if you don't give them enough time to scale before Elder spawns, then that's it. And that's kind of what happened.
Well, GG's. It was a lot of fun as usual. Definitely the longest and closest games we've had.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
some intense.
Yeah,
intense games
I
right
think y'all
there.
had
That
only
first
one.
game was
Y'all had
crazy.
like what one other close game, and that was game 2 with us, and that was all the other ones have really been blowouts.
I feel like
two.
there's been a couple games
It was-
where they've had some other teams have had some
Gotcha.
really lead. I'm pretty sure
Gotcha.
one of the games against Crystal Scar the first time was,
Gotcha.
it's not been smooth sailing
No.
like from start to finish. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously we haven't lost, so it's like it kind of looks like that. But we've definitely had a little bit of adversity here and there that
Yeah.
we've pulled it together on.
Hey,
Yeah.
we got an inhib last time we played. last time with that.
It's true.
Last time we played, we got an inhib on my Udyr. That was last
You
time.
made him bleed,
Yeah,
like
for
at
sure.
300 where he throws
saw
the
the
spear and like
Nexus.
chips his cheek,
Exactly. Last time
You guys got
we
him.
saw the Nexus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thanks again, guys. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming by and
Of course.
giving us a little yakety yak, a little post game.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
GG's.
GG's all
GG's.
around. Thank you.
GG's.
All right, everyone. I think we had a great series, and I'm not sure what happened on the other end. I don't know if they're maybe the Hextech match is still going on. Let me check if Booze Bash 1 is still live.
Yeah, I mean, what a series, you know, like
They're not
for the
live.
most part, it's like 2-0 series is like, yeah, whatever. One team
Yeah.
just like slowly snowballs and wins, but no, like it was back and forth. It was not steady at the slightest, so
Yeah.
it's a good one.
Mm,
But,
yeah, it looks like Shadow Isles took it down in 2 games. Holy cow, that's very fast. They finished 25 minutes and 24 minutes. That's a lot. But yeah, so
Ionia not having the best of years.
yeah, for sure. That's unfortunately the end of their tournament. But so I guess there it's gonna be Shadow Isles moving on to face Anoxis. But very excited for that.
That's gonna be a fun one. You know, past couple of weeks, they've been flipping the script on their bot lane pairings, putting Jimmy Guillermo on some of these tankier initiator guys. Mainly been the Nautilus, so
gotcha.
yeah, they might try to flex some more. Maybe put some Tom Kench, get crazy.
Send a TK.
Not like I've seen T1. They'll pull out like Senna Lee Sin. You know, does he if he has a Lee Sin?
Yeah, I've seen it. Carrier plays anything though. We all know that, for sure. So if you guys want to catch that match, so like, I would say go watch that after this. If you have time to watch a VOD or skim through, definitely check that out. I think that's all the matches for this week. So we'll have more stuff next week for everybody. Thanks for watching and thanks for casting with me. It was an absolute ball.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's always fun to casting.
Absolutely. Have a good night, everyone.